Yo, what's going on, everybody? Just straight to the Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode 3 of my Montreal Expos season mode, or playthrough, whatever you want to call it. Not season mode, but anyway, we are at the end of the World Series. The Atlanta Braves have defeated the Baltimore Orioles. Yes, the Baltimore Orioles, which I know we're not any good that year, but they were pretty good in this game. And we can take a look at all the playoffs: Cleveland, Anaheim, Oakland, Baltimore, Atlanta, Pittsburgh, St. Louis, and San Francisco. So Pittsburgh made the playoffs. They won 104 games. Anaheim won 107. That was pretty ridiculous. I think Oakland... Actually, no, Oakland did not make the playoffs here. It was AL was Red Sox, Angels, Twins, Yankees, if I remember correctly. NL, I think it was St. Louis, Atlanta, Houston, and LA, if I remember correctly. I'm not 100% sure on that. I think it was Atlanta and LA. Yeah, because Houston played Atlanta. I think St. Louis played the Dodgers, but I don't quite... I'm not 100% sure on that. But anyway, yeah, this Orioles team is freaking stacked, though. They have... yeah, I mean, they traded for Jeff Bagwell. B.J. Surhoff had a career. He had like 300. He had 335. That's pretty ridiculous. And Melvin Moore won the batting title. Might win MVP, too, or whatever they call it in this game. Jay Payton, at this point, would be a future Red Sox. He was not that good, but... Anyway, alright, so we have the first year player draft, and it's going to be a pretty good draft. The thing is freaking stacked. You can take a look at the top 10 here. We also have another version of a top 10 from a month ago. But you can see, you can recognize a lot of names in here. And we go to this one. This one has like Felix in it as well. This is the guy I really want, but I don't think we're going to get it. Usually, I played through this one time before, and then my game crashed. And last time he went number 4 overall, and I don't think we're going to get the 4th. I think we have the 6th pick. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, apparently we have the 13th pick, actually. I don't know what changed, but whatever. Yeah, so we're probably not going to get the... Not going to get Felix, unfortunately, but we'll see. Maybe he falls. If not, then all well, and it does not look like he fell. Let's take a look at the draft log. Yeah, he went 3rd to the Padres. Oh, Brian McCann. I really wanted Brian McCann, too. So we did lose out on some good players, but let's take a look at who's still available. Now let's look at batters, because I really just want to get rid of all the middle relievers, because they are clogging up the front. Chris Duncan, big home run power. Wow, so we lost out on some good, I guess we could look at potential. We did lose out on some good position players, though. It's too bad. What about starters? Zach Duke, Clay Hensley, Sean Markham, Wayrod, Irvin Santana. Let's change my mind. He was definitely an international free agent, but whatever game. Irvin Santana could be good. 21 years old. Could step into our rotation immediately, actually, it looks like. Not the worst pick in the world. We definitely need some pitching. Yeah, I think I will go Irvin Santana. We definitely need some starting pitching, and I already took a look at the free agent class, and it's not great on starters. So if we got a guy like Irvin Santana who could potentially even step into our rotation immediately. Zach Duke, I just don't think is going to actually be that good. Same thing with Clay Hensley. Yeah, the guys that are like really good in one category but not good in very many others, at least for pitchers, I tend to stay away from. Wandy Rodriguez could be pretty good too, actually. But he's 25. Markham, same thing, could be... Oh, he throws a lot of pitches. Wow. But I think... Let's see, Wong is 24. Santana's got good stamina already. Yeah, I think Santana's the way to go. So we will take Irvin Santana, first round pick. And is he a slot guy? No, he's not. He's going to want a little bit more. But he's an easy sign. So that's good. Let's go to the next pick. And you can see the market for starters is already way down. But let's go to position players. I know there are some pretty good batters still left. Tadahito Iguchi's 29. He was an international free agent at this time. There's J.J. Hardy and Jeff Francoeur, Chris Duffy, Ronnie Paulino, Mike Jacobs. Ooh, I kind of like Jacobs. Ooh, yeah, I might take my... he can only play first base. He's 24. It seems a little old. I like a guy like Hardy because he can play shortstop. Seems like he'd be a pretty solid hitter. His fielding's a little low, though. Francoeur. Because we already have Nick Johnson to play first base. Jacobs is a left-handed bat, so we can't have any type of platoon. Well, let's get the asset in Jacobs. I think he's gonna be worth a little bit more than a guy like Hardy. He's a slot guy too. So we'll take him, and then we'll figure it out later. Now we still have Brian Pena. Let's skip Schumacher. Pena's a catcher. What about Schumacher's ratings? Doesn't. Oh, he's got a good contact potentially. But some other guys, kind of like Oscar Robles. So there are some guys who can do some things here. Brad Eldred. I don't think we should take another first baseman, but what about, let's go. Oh, actually, we could look at relievers because there are some really good relievers in this. Yeah, Manny Del Carmen. There are some ones that actually turned into starters. Like, oh yeah, now I remember. I really want to get Edison Volquez. I took a look at his ratings earlier, and he could actually be a really good starter. So yeah, I definitely want to take Edison Volquez. Okay, I thought he was the fragile one for a sec, but we can give him the slot. He's definitely a couple years away. And I might take Manny Del Carmen in a couple rounds. He's definitely just going to be a reliever, but he could be a pretty good one, I think. And that is worth something at least. Scott Feldman. Oh, that's Derek Thompson. Well, it didn't look like Thompson was that bad, but Feldman, what about Thompson? He could be okay. He is one of those guys with good movement, but he has a couple other, I mean, he's got good stuff, and he has a couple halfway decent pitches. Dana Eveland, he's not bad either. There's some decent pitchers. I'd probably rather take one of these guys than one of the pretty, there aren't any good starters left. Batters. There aren't any good batters left either. So yeah, I guess we'll take some of these relievers and hope they can pan out into something valuable. Let's just take Del Carmen now. Draft it out for the slot, and then next round, yeah, we can still get a guy like Feldman. I guess we'll take Feldman. Yeah. Oops. Scott Feldman, draft and offer slot. Next round. Ooh, gotta get Craig Hansen. Greatest Red Sox prospect of all time. And let's just go to all players. Alright, we'll take this Mike Burns guy. He's 26. Okay. Probably not worth it, but whatever. Alright, and we will skip the rest of the draft. Go. Alright, and we will... Look at that. These guys got drafted the weird too. The Reds actually got Chu. That's kind of cool. Rangers got Cano. He was almost traded for A-Rod. He was drafted a year before, though. That's weird. Yeah, he was an 02 draft pick, I thought. Maybe 03. I don't know. Yeah, Nelson Cruz to the Diamondbacks. Zimmerman would have been nice to get to. I really wanted Felix, though, but maybe we can trade for him. I don't know. We'll see what we can do, I guess. But let's go to negotiate with draftees. Make sure we get all our guys signed. We're going to have to meet Santana's demands. But I'm glad we got Santana and Volquez. Those are two pretty good young arms, I think. They're nice and controllable at cheap dollars for a while. So that's good. All right, and we will skip ahead here to the off-season. Oh, yeah, and this stinks. We actually end up getting, like, turned into the Washington Nationals. I think I can fix that and, like, change all the team settings and stuff around. Yeah, I can definitely change it, but I don't know how to change a lot of this stuff around, but I can probably figure it out. So I'll probably try to do that, but no promises. Might just be stuck being the Nationals for a while, unfortunately, but we will live, I suppose. And there is one guy that I did first thing in the offseason I wanted to target, and that was of the New York Mets, and I hope he's still available because I know he's going to be pretty cheap. Mike Cameron. Yeah, he's pretty angry. I think he's still going to be available. The reason I want to target him, despite the fact that he's 31, he's only got 1 year left on his pretty expensive contract, is he was pretty bad offensively last year at 717 OPS and still put up 4.5 wins above replacement, meaning he plays a really good center field. And you can, debate or, have your opinions on sabermetrics and WAR and stuff like that. I'm just going to say this. From me playing this game a lot in the past 8 months or so, I think this game takes WAR into account a lot. And like I said, you can think what you want of that, but I'm just sort of playing the game based on how it plays. And because of that, I think Mike Cameron to be a pretty good get. And I think because he's pretty angry, I think we can get him for cheap. Now, the only thing is money. And I do want to make a couple big plays in free agency. There are a lot of good free agents in this free agent class because some of the contracts are a little screwed up. Like A-Rod's going to be a free agent. Carlos Beltran was a free agent in real life. He's a guy I might go after. He's only 27. So I want to get Cameron. The only thing we have to worry about is money, but I know we can get him for cheap. Because I tried this earlier and I got him for really, really cheap. We'll just start out with a package like this. Hopefully you can do a similar. Ooh, okay, so he's not going for as cheap as he was last time, unfortunately. So maybe we won't be able to get him. It's not the worst thing in the world, but just, you know, maybe it is jumping the gun a little bit. But getting this type of player, I think, would be nice. And I mean, at the time, it was a nice buy low and potentially sell high guy. But I think at this point, it's going to take a little bit too much, a little too rich for my blood, personally. Yeah, he's going to take something pretty good. Yeah, that's too bad. Alright, I don't want to give up any top prospects or anything like that for him. Well, John Patterson and this Cobb guy. That's not a bad package, actually. Bob Cobb. He is 19 years old. If I could just do Patterson and someone worse than Cobb, maybe. Looks like I might take. What about the Maestros Turris and someone else? Okay, Andy Chavez. Okay, so I'll talk about Andy Chavez here for a moment. He hit 300 last year. I don't think he's gonna ever do that again because his contact rating is 11. And I think he is a sell high option. Wow, he actually slugged. Wow, that was here for some. I guess that was a pretty small sample size, but anyway, yeah, he's a guy that, like, I don't really think this is gonna be a long-term piece because he's just not rated very highly. So giving him up, I don't really think is a big issue. Like the last time I did it for this Martinez guy and some other crap reliever. But, yeah, I think I'd give up Andy Chavez for Mike Cameron. I could probably flip Cameron for something much better, like the whole thing. Luis Ayala, Termel Sledge. We already do have some good outfielders, but I don't know. I think I'll just hold on to my guys for now. Yeah, because there are some outfielders. We have outfielders, and I just think it's a little jumping the gun a little bit. But Cabrera picked up his player option. Our new budget is $3 million more than it was last year. Oh, Frank Robinson. Was he our manager? I think that was our manager. Oh, that stinks. He was really good. No, Frank. All right, well, we'll have to hire a new manager. In fact, let's do that right now. Go to game, sign team staff. Ooh, Lou Pinella's available. I know he's old, but he's really good. All right, he doesn't even want that much. We also need a hitting coach, but let's get Lou Pinella. Whoa. And Jimmy Williams, former Red Sox manager. Dusty Baker got fired. Looks like surprising. And let's do teach hitting guy who wants to be hitting coach. How about Larry Shaper? He could be our hitting coach. 57. Offer contract. Hitting coach 3 years. Oh, he doesn't want to work in Washington. All right. What about this guy, Scott something or another? Offer contract 2 years. Hitting coach. All right, cool. Cool. So we'll see if we can get both. Lou Pinella would be awesome. I don't think he'd stay for very long, but oh. Alright, and oh yeah, we gotta do salary arbitration. So guys, I know I'm not gonna offer Ricky Bedell, pretty trash 28-year-old reliever. Miguel Fajardo, who's like our 4th or 5th catcher in the organization. I think he's really not that good. He's 29. Who else? Peter Bergeron, yeah, we don't want him. And other than that, we're gonna offer arbitration all these guys. Chavez, Rivera, Wilkerson, De La Garza, yeah, all that good stuff. And then we're not gonna offer. This is basically like a qualifying offer to these guys. Yeah, we're not gonna offer it to this guy. We will offer it to Carl Everett though, because last time he ended up turning it down. So hopefully we get a free, or we would get a supplemental pick if he signed. That'd be nice. All right, and I'm gonna skip ahead. If we win any awards, I'll cut back in. If not, I'll probably just skip ahead to free agency. Ooh, wait, no. Ooh, hold up. Oh, Nomar's a free agent, though. But wait, Nomar. Oh, no, he signed an extension. Oh, no. I'm staying away from that contract. He signed a bad extension. I mean, the only thing is, like, there are some good outfielders that we'd have to give up Millard Gill too. That's a good offer, but I think I'm gonna decline. All right, so we'll be back. All right, so we're back. We did get Lou Piniella. We are just about at the start of free agency, but yeah, we got Lou Piniella. Yay! And another news: Mike Cameron did win the Gold Glove. I would say I'm gonna wait for him to become like really available. Oh, now he got traded already. Okay, well, never mind on that part. Let's see. New York got Johnny Gomes, a bunch of other guys I never heard of. Johnny Gomes, not a bad prospect. I don't know how he got to the Rays. Or I guess he must have gotten traded in this to the Brewers because he was drafted by the Rays. Right, they give up a pretty good prospect. They give up a pretty good prospect package. The number 60 prospect and the number 111 prospect. So that's probably more than I was willing to give up. And I don't really know what the Brewers. They were pretty horrible last year, so I don't really know what they're doing. But whatever. That's not Ryan Rayburn, is it? I don't know. Whatever. Not important. All right. So arbitration hearings. We'll skip ahead a day and see who's getting what. Yeah, alright. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention Alfredo De La Garza. So he's one of the fictional prospects in this game, and a couple of them are like glitched and already have MLB service time. Even though I think like if I go to his full stats, like it has nothing. So I don't really know what that's about, but yeah, we'll just have to deal with it. And I would consider offering him an extension, but yeah, I'd rather him prove himself a little bit before we do that. So anyway, Brad Wilkerson got $3 million. Oh, wow, he demanded a lot. All right, cool. And let's skip ahead to free agency, where we are going to have tons of money to spend. And like I said, the first time I did this round, Arroyo got traded. The last time I did this, I had less money because I did the Mike Cameron trade, so we're going to have even more money this time around. And there are a ton of good free agents, I can tell you that much. A lot of good free agents. Oh yeah. Just go all the way to the top. We'll even do overall. And I know like Barry Bonds is a free agent. The guy, I do think I want to target Carlos Beltran though, because he is only 27. The only thing is I'm a little, sort of, I don't know what the word would be. Hesitant, I guess, for lack of a better term, because I mean, our core is a couple years away from really, being good, honestly. Like, a lot of the prospects we have are a couple years away. But at the same time, I just think this is such a good free agent class that I don't want to miss out, sort of. We could bring Vlad back to Montreal. He's a Type B free agent. Beltran, probably Type A. Yeah, so we'd have to give up a first-round pick for him. I'm not really sure if I want to do that. But he is really good. 7.5 wins above replacement last year. I don't know. It's a tough decision. And then there's also A-Rod, who's 29. He actually was not that good last year for the Yankees. But he was pretty good in real life. Yeah, I don't know. Man, he really came up in 1994. That was a long time ago. That's incredible. Yeah, I really don't know what to do. Pretty torn, and I don't want to go after a guy like Clemens just for like the fun part of it, because he is a Type A free agent. We would have to give up a draft pick for him. Believe that's how the free agent thing works. I could be completely wrong. The thing I do know we need, if we really do want to think about being competitive next year, is starting pitching. Randy Johnson's out there. He would actually be no compensation, so he could be a good one-year pickup. He could retire with the organization that drafted him in the Montreal Expos before they traded them to the Mariners in 87 or 88. Chris Carpenter's 29, Type A though. He did have a couple good years ahead of him, though, I would say. Mariano, or Mike Mussina, Kurt Schilling. There are actually more good starters here than there were last time I did this, but, I mean, Johnson only costs money. So the real question, I mean, I would go after Randy Johnson. The only thing I'm thinking of is just, do I want to make like big pushes for guys like Beltran and someone else? But I mean, if Beltran's 31 by the time he's I mean, so he's 27. Could we do 6 years and 120? I mean, I think I would do that. I mean, I know we're giving up a first-round pick, but... Alright, I mean, well, that's a good starter offer. I think I would take him on that, and then he'd be 33 when his contract's up. I don't think that's the worst contract in the world. Berkman, Guerrero. I mean, there's some other young guys here that would be nice, too. And I like about Beltran is he can play good center field as well. And that solves that. And then we could move either Juan Rivera or Andy Chavez. Or we could even platoon them, potentially. That's not a bad platoon option, actually. Chavez and Rivera. Then we have Euclid at third next year. Don't really have a shortstop. We don't really have a middle infield. And that's the thing about going after a guy like A-Rod is he can't really play shortstop anymore. And he's probably just not worth the money. He's no compensation, though. Wow. Well, if he's no compensation... then maybe we could do him. Boy, I mean, I only want him if he's going to take short years, which I don't think he's going to. But what if we did 20 for 4? I mean, I doubt he even. Yeah. 6 years. What about 5 at 20? 5 and 100. Yeah, okay. He's not going to come down from that 6 and whatever else it is. He's already a little ticked off at us. So I guess we'll skip out on A-Rod. I'm sure none of you actually want me to sign him because he's kind of a DB, but whatever. So not A-Rod. I mean, I kind of look at guys who are young. Like, let's sort by age. Andres Galarraga, wow. Alright, obviously there are crap players like this, but let's try to find good players who are 27. BJ Ryan's 28. Alfonso Soriano, kind of like that. Could play second, type A free agent. But if we sign Beltran, then we're not... I don't think... I'm not 100% sure how the free agency thing works, to be honest, but... Ray Halladay, what type is he? B. I mean, we could get Halladay and Randy Johnson. That would help our rotation out a lot. Temporarily. That's not a bad idea. Let's go to... Well, okay, we need middle infielders. Alright, so let's go to infield. What? Infielders. Okay, we need infielders. Let's go by overall. Ray Durham. Pretty good. Yeah, Ray Durham's really good. He's going to want a lot of money, though. He's just with San Francisco. Ooh, he had a really good year. Yikes. Bill Miller. I know Miller we could get for pretty short money. He could play second base for us. He's not great defensively. Let me look at my team for a moment. De La Garza might be ready to... Well, he's probably a year away. Bautista's a year away, I think. I mean, we could come in next year with Cabrera at shortstop. I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. We have our outfield. So we essentially have our outfield. We don't have a catcher. That's another thing. What catchers are out there? Let's go back to free agents. I don't think there are really any good catchers. Oh, wait, yeah, there are. Ooh, Michael Barrett. We get Barrett for short money. Type A, though. Man, he's cheap, though. He's 28. Oh, he does not want a lot of money. This is worth it. Let's give him 5 a year. He's 28, so let's do 4 years. He'll probably take that, yeah. Alright, that would be our catcher. He was pretty good last year. Pretty decent, I would say. Could have gotten Veritek, well. Javi Lopez. Yeah, but Barrett's the best value there, no doubt. And then... maybe we get one infielder and then go after those 2 starters. Tada's going to want a lot of money. Lowell's old. I mean, it's probably got to be a middle infielder. It's Derek Jeter. We could sign Jeets. Jeter. Pretty bad defensive shortstop. Hey, the game knows it. Barry Larkin. He's 40. Whoa. Who should we go after? If we've already signed 2 Type A free agents and other one's really not going to kill us, the question is just what kind of money we want to spend. I mean, Miller at second would be nice on a short money deal, like a 2-year deal. Scott Rowland only 29. Ooh, he plays third though. Euclid can't play anywhere except third or first. But man, Rowland's good. Look at that defense. That's nuts, yo. Durham. How many years does he want? He doesn't want many years. He's 32. What if he did? It's 1 year. Or we'll do set it up like this. If we did 16 for 2 years. If he wants 3 years, it's a little. 3 years. We could do that maybe. This feels like jumping the gun though. We have so many good infielders that. Like, so many good infield prospects that I don't think it's really where, like, honestly, if we could do Miller, could we even do him 1 year at, like, 15? Yeah, okay, I would probably do that. Or, well, I don't have a choice now. I would have to do that. Okay, now we only have money for one of those starters, though. So that could be an issue. But I'd probably rather have Halliday. Halliday is type B. He's younger. He's not as good as Johnson, but ooh, he wants a lot of years. What about 4 years for your services at the? Oh, whoops, didn't want to do that. Let's do 4 years, 44 million total. Okay, so those are our free agent offers. We'll see what happens with those. I mean, we don't have any guys coming up to make big money anytime soon, so I'm not too concerned about, like, future financial flexibility. Plus, we have the Miller contract that would come off soon. We'll just put Euclid in the active roster now to save us time. He suffered as... Oh, whoa! That's a... He really, his career's over because of a broken hand? Wow. You serious? Okay. I'm a little upset. Wow. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god. Are you... Wow. That's a bummer. Okay, well, let's go to the Rule 5 draft. I'm not even sure if we have guys that are eligible that are not protected. Oh, yep, we gotta put George Jens on the 40-man. Let's go back. Let's put James Johnson on the 40-man. Who else? Who else? Anyone? I don't think so. Ooh, JJ Puts I might pick up. Ooh, Freddie Sanchez. Oh, wait. Should I put this? Yeah, I need to put this guy in the 40-man, too. Or else he'll likely get taken. Alright, then I think other than that, we're good. Let's do until next pick. Until next Washington pick, I mean. Yeah, there isn't anyone really good on this. A lot of these guys it'd be hard to keep them on the everyday roster. Puts. Yeah, we'll take Puts. Why not? He's not making anything. So we could use it. We could use the help in the bullpen. Draft player. Then next pick. No one's gonna get taken. Freddie Sanchez could be good, but he's 26 already. Yeah, we'll skip it. All right. So we can complete the Rule 5 draft. Finish it off. Complete. All right. And we'll keep, I guess I'll just keep simulating until I get an update on some of those contracts. All right, so we get our first big money signing, and oh wow, we got Beltran and it only cost us a second-round pick. That is awesome. Now I'm really excited. So we signed Carlos Beltran, pretty much the guy he's pretty much the guy I really wanted. Like I said, combination of age and yeah, we got him for cheaper than I thought we were going to get him for, and then we only had to give up a second-round pick for him. That's great, and he is a beast of a player. So I am really excited to have him on the team. All right, and there it is. We end up getting the trio of guys that we were also going after: Bill Miller, Roy Halladay, and Michael Barrett. Let's see what this compensation is. A 3rd round pick. All right, so we keep our 1st round pick. I am pretty happy about that. Would like to have those 2nd and 3rd ones as well, but think getting Michael Barrett and Carlos Beltran, we will take that trade-off. So, all right, I am very, very excited. We also have one other guy that I did not show you guys I was going after, but he's just a short money reliever because we did have a little money left, and I know our bullpen's going to be a bit of a question. Ralph Bean, 2.5-star guy. Could be worth it. But, yeah. Oh, draft pick deadline coming up. I think we have all our guys. Yeah, all right. So, I think, and I guess we can just look at this now. If we have, so we're going to have, boy, our rotation's still not going to be very good, but we're going to have Halladay, Volquez. We're going to have to make a deal. Maybe trade Endy Chavez or Juan Rivera for another pitcher. That's at least a front 3 that's respectable. I was thinking about platooning Rivera and Chavez, but now that I look at the roster, I think that's pretty necessary. We're going to have Wilkerson and Beltran. Still, I mean, we have some guys. We can probably still make a deal for a starter. It might cost us somebody making some money. I mean, if we go to the front office, salaries, look at 2005. Maybe we could trade Orlando Cabrera for a starter. Or even TJ Tucker or something. So yeah, we'll probably look to do that at some point. But yeah, other than that, I don't think there's really much else to see before we get to spring training. So, alright, I will cut out and be back. And it is official. Kevin Youkilis did retire. Unfortunately. That is so amazing. I can't believe that happened. 2nd straight series that happens too. If you remember the Maverick series we did. Giancarlo. Freaking concussion, man. Unbelievable. Alright, so this was a trade package that I actually did not think was actually going to work at first. But yeah, I went to a team that had money in the Chicago Cubs looking to dump Orlando Cabrera's contract on. And I ended up formulating this weird, like, prospect slash pretty solid MLB player for Mark Pryor package together. And I think I'm gonna do it. I mean, I would like to. The Cubs actually have a lot better pitching prospects than Pryor. Like, they have Zambrano, who I'm not even gonna bother trying to screw around with him. They also have Kerry Wood, but he's making way too much money. Well, not too much money, but just we don't have that kind of money. So we get Mark Pryor, who is pretty cheap for now. He's got another year before he hits arbitration. He has been pretty good last couple of years. Obviously, 2003 was a beast. Last year he was pretty solid. And yeah, we need another starter. I think this deal makes a lot of sense. This gives us 3 pretty good starters with Santana, Halladay, and Pryor. And then maybe we can get a cheap 4th option. This really leaves us without a shortstop. In fact, our whole middle, well, actually we have Miller. I was gonna say our whole middle infield would be horrible, but it wouldn't be that bad. But I think this might give us, yeah, we're gonna do it. I think this might give us some extra money to possibly go and sign a shortstop or maybe another cheap starter. I don't know, because we were over budget as it was. Okay, we do have a little bit of money. Nice. And there are some free agents that are lingering around that no one really wants, like Phil Nevin, but he's not a shortstop nor is he a pitcher. Well, he could play first base for us. For that money, actually, we might do that. And that package originally centered around Jose Bautista, but I maneuvered it around so that it wouldn't. But hey, look at all these names. Derek Jeter's still out there. Magglio Ordonez. Yeah, there are some really good free agents that are still available. So I'm probably going to skip till the end of spring training before looking at these guys because a lot of the prices will drop. And I think no matter what, we're going to get something pretty decent for both shortstop and first base. Yeah. I mean, at the very least, like Scott Hatteberg's out there. He could be pretty decent, I would say. So, all right, we're going to skip ahead. All right, well, we almost got through spring training unscathed, but Endy Chavez does get hurt here at the end of it. That's all right, only 2 weeks. And in fact, I'm not even going to worry about it right now. What I do want to think about is just figuring out who's going to play where. And I want to check one thing. Okay, Juan Rivera cannot technically play first base, but if we do come up on a money thing, we might full-time put Rivera at first and Endy in left or right. I guess Wilkerson's in left. Wilkerson can play first, though, so if we got a good outfielder, we could play with Brad Wilkerson at first base. Yeah, alright, so we have some options to do some positional versatility. What I really want to do right now, though, is... Ooh, wait, I kind of want to see the preseason predictions. What do they got us at? 80 wins, maybe? Something like that. I'd be pretty satisfied if we could get to there. I don't think our starting pitching is very good enough. We also didn't really set our lineups or anything, so this could be bad. Oh, whoa, okay, that's got to be because we didn't set our lineups or anything, because our team's way better than 58 wins, in my honest opinion. But, alright, let's go to Offseason Center, free agents. Alright, so there are still some guys out here. Some guys did just sign, though. Alright, so we're looking for a left-handed starter, potentially, like a Mike Hampton. Oh, he's pretty bad in this game. And then a shortstop and either a corner outfielder or a first baseman. I think Nevin, we should just get Phil Nevin, because he's going to be really cheap. And he can play, we'll just probably keep Wilkerson. Actually, maybe Nevin plays right. And then we platoon Rivera. Whatever, we figure it out when it happens. Could have gotten Reggie Sanders, but that's money is the thing. Alright, so shortstop and left-handed starter, hopefully. He doesn't have to be left-handed, but I mean, I guess I'd prefer it that way. Maybe Bruce Chen's not a bad option. He's 27. I mean, he could at least eat innings. I don't think it'd be very good. There aren't really any good starters left, quite frankly. Topko. It's like a reliever. Some of these guys can be turned into starters. Yeah, like Mike Hampton. Mark Hendrickson used to be actually, it wasn't really a beast for the Rays, but he was a big, tall lefty. Yeah, it's not gonna tell me his height. You get Chad Bradford, the sinker baller. Ricardo Rincon, Mike Hampton. Okay. I guess. Well, let's look at shortstop. We need a shortstop. Renteria, David Bell can, I guess, play shortstop. Not really. Whoa, that was bad. Christian Guzman. Ooh, okay. I think this could work. Alex Cora, Tony Womack, Robin Ventura. Wow. That's pretty funny. Yeah, well, I mean, I'd love to get Derek Jeter, but we don't really have the money for that. I guess we'll get Guzman for the cheap money that he wants. I don't think he had a compensation attached to him, but I didn't really check. And then we'll get one other starter. I guess we'll go after either Tomko or the other guy. I forgot who it was already. Just give you a hint on the kind of impression that left on me. We could get Livan Hernandez back, actually. Oh, maybe we'll do that. At least type B. That's fine. Yeah, let's get Livan back. He was horrible for the Rockies last year. Horrible. Yeah, let's get Livan. Okay. So we'll simulate a couple days, get those guys in the team, hopefully. Oh, whoa, what just happened to Wilkerson? Okay, 1 to 2 weeks. That's fine. We will survive that. 15-day DL. Actually, if it's only 1 to 2 weeks, we'll just keep him active. And we'll reevaluate on opening day. Okay. This guy got hurt. Juan San, I guess. Okay, it's fine. He's going to go back to AAA anyway. Alright. Opening day's coming up. Jesus, our guy's just falling. Alright, we got Guzman. And we got Livan. No, we got Phil Nevin. And opening days today. We're going to have to set our rosters up and everything. My off day is my off day. Yeah, I remember that. That was the golf incident I think back in like 2011 or 2012. I think it's 2012. We went golfing with Buchholz on his off day. One of his off days. Phone's going off. Probably, guys can probably hear that. Alright, so I had to cut out for a moment there, but we are back. So I figured I'd take a look at the top 100 prospects. We see Sean Moore up there, number 2. That is awfully nice. We'll sort by team, though, just to see what guys we have. And Wilson Rosado, who's the other guy we got from the Rockies. That was a great trade now, looking back on it. That was the Livan trade? What a freaking steal. And Rosado, probably our catcher for the future. He is number 21. And then we go to starters. Let's do sort by. I don't think we're going to have any. Well, we might have. Actually, we do. Yeah, look at that. Del Carmen. Wow. Augustin. It's pretty surprising, I guess. Maybe no, he only throws 2 pitches. I don't know. And lost the other guy. Where is he? Santana. Nice. And Santana. Yeah, he'd probably put him on the active roster, quite honestly. I don't know if we have the room to. No, we do. Okay. Oh, can we even call him up? I don't even think we can call him up. I think he's... Well, let's put him in AAA at least. Ooh. Oh, maybe it's just because the roster's full. But yeah, we're going to have to set the roster here. So I'll probably actually cut out again. I apologize for the cutting. Place him. Yeah, we're going to have to fill out our roster here in a moment. So yeah, I will cut out, set up all the lineups, pitching and stuff, and then we will get going on our season number 2. Alright, so we are back. And actually, I just realized one change I'm going to make. I'm going to bat Bill Miller lead off. Alright, so yeah, this is what the team looks like. Now you realize we don't have any backup outfielders. We actually do. We have Ryan Church, but what I'm planning on doing is making Chavez there, and he'll platoon. He'll bat against righties. Rivera will hit against lefties, and that'll be a platoon / backup outfield spot. And really what we could do is put Church as the 5th outfielder, and we could even, I think we have, do we still have Philip Norris on the team? Yes, we do. We could put him as the, 6th infielder, I guess would be the term. But yeah, alright. And that is pretty much that. What was I gonna say? I feel like, oh yeah, I completely sort of forgot that I have to sneeze. Okay, I sort of forgot that Euclid is gone, so we are kind of stuck. I don't know if I want to say use the word stuck, but we have Jose Bautista as our starting 3rd baseman to start the year. We'll see if that lasts. Sean Moore is creeping his way up into AAA, I believe. AAA team is stacked this year. Also, Alfredo De La Garza might be MLB ready. In which case, if he... Actually, maybe we should be playing him at 2nd and Bill Miller at 3rd. But we'll see. I guess we'll start the year with Bautista. And if he struggles in like the month of April, then we might bring up De La Garza. But for now, that's what we're going to do. I'm not even going to bother about the DH lineups until we hit interleague play in June. Pitching, we got Halladay, Pryor, Santana, and Scott Feldman, who I actually sort of, another guy I forgot about, but he can step in and pretty much become our number 4, I think. And hopefully do pretty solid. And then we have Claudio Vargas, who was pretty much the best of the crap that we had at the end of last year. Why not? We got TJ Tucker as the closer again this year. Ayala and Chad Cordero again, setting him up. Del Carmen, who might move into one of those setup roles if he succeeds. John Patterson, Ralph Bean, the guy we signed, and JJ Putz, our Rule 5 draft pick, who hopefully can turn into something. So yeah, that is what the team looks like coming into year 2. And I don't think... Oh yeah, wait, let's take a look at... Ooh, Ken Griffey Jr. He's probably pretty good. Let's look at what the expectations from the owner were. 500 ball. I think we can do that. I think that is very doable. Alright, so next episode will be trade deadline. I'm going to try and screw around and see if I can get the stuff to be like the Expos and crap. But until then, that's going to do it. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you did enjoy. And I'm out. Peace.